What went on this week? Let's talk about it. Welcome, my name is Patrice, The.Patrice.Denise. I'm over here trying to live a healthy, sustainable life one day at a time, one step at a time. Thank you as always for joining this one of my videos. And if you're new, thank you for clicking on the video and getting to know me. If you feel inclined, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our community where we're trying to live a healthy, sustainable life one day at a time, one step at a time, and just keep on keeping on. I am on the medication Mounjaro, which is used for managing blood sugars and type 2 diabetes. It also helps in weight management. Been on this medication for some time now. You can check out previous videos to learn all about that. But I've been documenting my journey along the way and continue to document it in different type of ways, vlogs and sit-down videos and everything in between. And just wanted to update you guys on how this previous week went. Well, as you saw in the previous video, well, the sit-down video, the weekly update video, I am wearing a Freestyle Libre 3. Now, let me just tell you about this Freestyle Libre 3. So, I talked about it kind of in the other video, where when I put it on, it was the numbers that it was showing compared to my actual Fingerstick, my glucometer numbers, was off. So it was off like 20 points. No, so one was showing like 103 or something like that, and then the Fingerstick would show 103, the glucometer would show 80. So off by like 20. And so I just kept that in mind, but I would say like, because I updated you guys on that, on me putting it on, and then I would say a few days later after that, it seemed like the range got bigger and bigger. I don't know if it like shifted or moved, but the adhesive was still there. So there's a little bit of adhesive around it, and it was still there. It's a circle. I'll put a picture of a Freestyle Libre up here, and it's a circle, and then there's a circle of adhesive around it, like a little piece of bandage tape, something like that around it, and that was still intact. It wasn't moving. It didn't seem like it moved, but it the numbers kept going to critical lows. And I thought it was because when I lay down in the bed, and if I'm leaning against something or something like that, then that's when it would be a critical low. But no, it was even like when I was just walking around doing normal things, it would be low. And I would say, I know it can't be that low because I just ate or whatever. So I would do a finger stick and double check it. And I saw that the range was now like 50 points between the two. And so I said, you know what? I let it go for a day, and then I was like, no, I can't do this no more. So I went ahead and put on a new one. Now that new one is working fine. It's like they're hand in hand, so maybe 5-10 away from each other, but they're like kind of more spot on. They're always going to be a difference. They're just not going to be the exact same. It's always going to be a difference, but you don't want it to be a big difference. So I went ahead and changed it out, and I'm getting more accurate numbers. And let's just pull up the app. You know what? I'm going to screen record so y'all can see. So this is what my blood sugar is right now. It's 89. And I had lunch. I'm doing day in the live, so if you want to see, I'm not really talking about the blood sugars, I guess, in the day in the lives, at least for the first one I didn't, but we'll see how that goes. But you can kind of see what I ate, and I just ate one of those little Indian cuisines I showed in a grocery haul before. And I just ate, but because as you can see, it's 4:48 right now, but I ate it around like around 2-3 o'clock, and you can see my blood sugars went up and my blood sugar came back down. Now let's see that this GMI is kind of comparable to A1C. So this would, according to these values, what my A1C would be. Now it is still kind of taking in effect the blood sugars from prior. What day was that? I can't remember what day I changed it. But as you can see, here is my average blood sugar, 83. And this is from September 25th all the way to October 1st. September 25th. Today is October 1st. September 25th was on I'm trying to look and see what the day was. September 25th was on a Wednesday. Did I change it that day? All in all, my blood sugars have not gone above 150. Or the green line up there is 160. Yep. Because the bottom green line is 70. So we can look at the days. And you can kind of see. So look. Okay, yep, this is when it happened. So September 25th. Look at that. All that red. I was like, there is no way it's just staying red, even throughout the day. Here, September 24th. So something had to happen maybe that night of September 24th, probably. Going into, well, not even, yeah, probably that morning of September 25th. Something had to happen because it just kept staying in the red, Yes, it could have been low at sometimes, but I was like, there's no way it's staying that low. And I was fine. Clinically, I was fine. So that's another thing you want to make sure when you're monitoring your blood sugars. How do you feel? Do you feel the symptoms of hypoglycemia? Put that right here. Are you feeling any of those symptoms? If not, then go ahead and do a finger stick and see what it is compared to what the CGM is showing, even if you're on a Dexcom or whatnot. And then as you can see on September 26th, there's a gap because that's when I took it off. And then I was like, I'm tired of this beeping. So I took it off and I didn't put it back on until that later on that evening. And then on September 27th, normal readings. Nothing in a critical low. So nothing went under 70. And September 28th, we did have some critical lows. September 28th, was that a Saturday? I think that's when I was at work. And I'm telling you, yes, I was at work part of that time. Well, that's the morning. So right before I got to work, probably went low. And I didn't eat breakfast until like 11 o'clock. So, or right before 11 o'clock. And then here is September 29th. That was on a Sunday. I went to brunch with for my sister's birthday. As you can see, I had a good little brunch there. And then what did we have for dinner Sunday? I can't remember. But whatever we had, it had carbs in it. I can tell you that. Or a good bit of carbs in it, and that just shows the graph. I just like this because you can see what affects your blood sugars and what doesn't. And here goes the 30th, and here is today. So, doing well with the Freestyle Libre. I'm going to continue to use it. I can't wait to see what my blood sugar will be in November when I go back to my doctor for my A1C check. Now, speaking of the continuous glucose monitors, there is I was told by a dietitian that I know that if you go to Stilo, look up Stilo, and here it is. So look up Stilo, and if you really want a continuous glucose monitor and you're okay with paying for it, you can buy them now. It's through Dexcom. So, or I think it's by Dexcom, and let's just see what the price is. Come on. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't. Let's see what the price is. And you don't need a prescription, like I said. So Stelo Glucose Biosensor, you can do a one-time purchase. And then she told me that, because she knows the reps, if you subscribe, you can save 10% off. So it'll go down to like $89. And the rep told her that you can subscribe and then cancel at any time. So if you want to get it again, you can cancel and then subscribe again. I don't know if they look at your email address or what, but she said that that's what you can do. And yeah, so you can in one box give you 2 sensors, so that would be for 30 days. So it's $89 for 30 days. So that's if you really wanted to monitor your blood sugar some without the finger stick way and get a kind of 30-day reading, you can um, order from Stello without a prescription. So I thought that was neat. Wanted to share that with you guys. So weight wise, I did check my weight. Did I check it? Yeah, I told y'all last time it was 162.2. Got on there this morning and it's the same thing, 162.2. So I'm just still hanging strong. And that way we can jump down to the fitness part of my journey last week. I did not exercise at all last week. I was falling off with the fitness. I don't know. I just was. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even explain it. But yesterday, as well as today, I did start back doing at least cardio. And then I was thinking this morning. I do a lot of reflection in the morning. I was thinking this morning the reason that why I'm probably not doing as much cardio as I used to, or that fitness in general, is because our schedules have changed drastically, and I was able to continue on with going to the gym after taking my kids to school. And I was doing it during the summer. And then after I started taking the kids to school, when they started back to school, but it's starting to get to me. In the mornings, I get right back in the bed after taking them to school. And then I get me another little second wind nap there. Then I get out of bed, and then of course I need to do my devotion. So I've been doing my devotion in the morning. And then by that time, yeah. So I told myself, no, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna get back into it. So I got on the treadmill this morning and got in some time on the treadmill, as well as yesterday evening. I did. So getting back into that. So yeah. And then I told y'all that I will be starting the Woman on Weights. Matter of fact, I haven't heard any more from them, but Woman on Weights starts next week. So I'm excited about that. I'll go 2 times a week. And there is one day I can't go already that I know of because I signed myself up to work previously prior to signing up for this. So I'll miss one session, but that's all right. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm excited about that program and to see how that goes. And yes, so the Shotzi app. So I did inject my 14. I did inject the 7.5 milligrams of Mounjaro, the medication, on today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So on Sunday. Now, that was 14-day stretch. For some reason, and I don't know if it's, sometimes they say it's the area where you put it at and all that, but I put it in, I'm just going to screenshot again. Screen record. I put it in the abdomen area, but this time I did, as you can see, I did the upper left, because last time I did the lower left of my abdomen. Now, this is telling me upper left for the next shot, but I'm not going to do that. So my next shot will be on October 13th. I'll try to move it around. So I'll do maybe the upper right. Yep. Going like a circle. And as you see right here, I put pain 1 out of 10 because I noticed a little pain in the area. I don't know if I did it too far up when I was doing an abdomen or what, but there was a little pain. So I put 1 out of 10 on the pain. And let's look at the milligrams. So Nerd Incubator, he left a comment on the last week's update about how you could still go ahead and you could add a shot, and then if you can add it and take it off. It'll tell you how many milligrams would be at that point if you were to take it. Say if I took the shot on October I wanted to see what it would be, how many milligrams it would be on October the 7th. I could go ahead and put the shot in for October 7th and then just kind of look at it to see. But so when on September 29th, before I gave myself the injection, the milligrams was at 1.13 milligrams. And then injecting, and see, it takes time to build up. You inject it and it's just going into your system, going into your system, going into your system, and it just takes time to build up. And so right now it's building up, but as well as it's coming down. So you got the previous amount that you had from the previous I'm about to say vaccine, the previous injection, but then you have the new injection. So they're all mixed. It's all mixed together. So of course, it's always going to be a decline, but you still have some left over from the previous injection. So that's why it goes up and then it starts going back down again, because you gave yourself the injection. Now it's going back up and it's coming back down. Okay, so I really notice an appetite suppression. I said all that to say this. I really noticed an appetite suppression on yesterday and today. I did not eat breakfast yesterday, and as well as today, I just didn't feel breakfast, and that's okay, because it's people who intermittent fast, they don't eat breakfast, so that's okay. So I'm enjoying using the Shotzi app. It's giving me valuable information. If you're starting to use the Shotzi app, let me know in the comments below and what you're learning from it. So that's good for to share with other people, and we can continue to help each other along this journey. And then Darium, he had a great comment in the previous video, one of the two previous videos, about wearing a Freestyle Libre or any continuous glucose monitor and injecting the medication in your arm. So if you're injecting the medication in the back of your arm, and you're putting it into the same arm that the continuous glucose monitor is on, does that affect the readings of the continuous glucose monitor? So I tried to look up some information and see if there's any studies or if there's just any information out there on that, and I couldn't find anything. But just understanding the way the medication works, understanding the way your body works, the medication is not going to just pool right there. It's going into your subcutaneous subcutaneous fat tissue. And even though the continuous glucose monitor, the catheter, is right in that area as well, the medication is not going to just sit there. And the medication is going to disperse and continue to flow throughout your the tissue. Is going to flow and disperse into the tissue, and then it's going to disperse and go into your bloodstream. So it's not going to just stay right there. So I don't believe it's going to, if you inject the medication into the same arm, it's just almost like if you inject insulin in the same arm as your continuous glucose monitor, would that affect it? I don't believe it will. Now I should look that up too. But I don't believe it will, as long as you aren't like, okay, here's the Freestyle Libre on your arm. It's not, I wouldn't put the injection like right there. I would make sure to kind of put it at least 2 inches away from where that Freestyle Libre is or where that Dexcom is. I would maybe try to go like right here or right here. Pretend like this is the back of my arm. Like right here or right up here. I would try to go like 2 inches away at least from where it is, just so that I don't hit the Freestyle Libre or hit the CGM and mess it up in that way. So I don't think that they would mess up the readings by injecting the medication in the same limb, in the same area. And then I wanted to talk to you guys about sustainability. So on this journey, we're trying to put things into play that can be sustained. And I know I talked about finding apps to count calories. I have not even dived into those apps yet. I have a love-hate relationship with counting calories. I can't sustain it. I just be honest. I can't keep up with it. With everything else going on in my life, I just can't do it. And I don't want to start it and then set myself up for failure because I can't keep up with it. So I haven't even started with it. I'm to the point in my journey that I got to do what I can do to sustain. But I'm glad I was able to share those apps with you guys. And if somebody is able to use it, they can help them on their journey. We got to just continue. Like I said before, we got to use different tools from different people. And if it works in your life, if you try it and it works, continue to do it. But if it works and if it doesn't work and you feel that it is to the point where you are just forcing yourself, don't do it. And I felt, if I said to myself, if you start now, it's almost like you're going to have to force yourself to continue to track. And I can't. My journey is all over the place. If it starts to it starts making me feel like I am boxing myself in, or if I am doing something I can't sustain, I quit it. And you got to be able to do that in order to continue on. And you got to be able to sustain. We're doing this for life. This is a lifestyle. This is not just a health journey that you're going to be on for, well, okay. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not just a journey that you're going to be on for 6 months for me. So I might try something here and then say, okay, this is not working, and then do something else. And then, but I got to be able to do what I can do and do it in a way that's sustainable. And counting calories is at this point in my life. Now, maybe later on, but in this season right now, I can't do it. I am continuing to pay attention to macros. Like, I try to focus on protein. I try to make sure I'm getting greens in, and that's even been like a struggle sometimes. So I try to make sure if I don't get in the greens naturally, I'm talking about vegetables and fruits, if I don't get those things in naturally, then I do without a doubt drink a cup of greens. And I do 3 different kinds: the oxy greens, or the blooms, or the Keala greens. One of the 3, I'm drinking a cup of that every day, and sometimes 2 cups every day. But yes, so that's my little update on my week. Continue on. I hope some of this information is helping you. My blood sugars are continuing to stay in a stable range. My weight is stable, exact same weight. I'm telling you to the point, 162.2, as it was when I weighed myself about 2 weeks ago, or it was a week and a half ago. So it's the exact same. Now that I'm starting to get back into cardio, maybe the weight might drop down. We'll see. And as you saw in my day in the life, if you saw it, I don't think that my calories are over. And that's another thing. You know how I go when I start rambling. But at the beginning of the time so like on day 1 when I put the I want to say vaccine for some reason. On day 1, when I administer the injection, I can tell my appetite is down. And then day 14, it just all depends on, I guess, what the time of the month, what's going on. But like the previous video that aired, I had to work the day before I did my injection, and even that day I didn't have a big appetite. So it just all depends on what's going on right now with me. I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it short now here, but hopefully something that I said helped you do what works for you, basically, on this journey. So I hope that your week is going great. I hope your journey is continuing to go great. I hope that you're having some successes, a lot of successes, non-scale victories especially, but also scale victories. We love that too. And I hope that just everything continues to go well with you on this journey. Until the next video, I love you guys, and God bless.